how's it going? We're gonna go over how to draw the head of Sonic the Hedgehog in on an iPad. I'm using Procreate, so if you have that, it's like 10 bucks. Procreate right there. Bam. Gonna use this Apple Pen. I think Apple Pen, Apple Pencil. It's like $100 or something like that in the Apple Store. I bought it. I could put a link below if you guys don't know about it. If not, you can just go, get one. But if you have the tools for it, like an iPad, Procreate, and this, I can teach you how to draw the head of Sonic the Hedgehog. So let's jump in. I'm gonna keep this incredibly simple. I open a new layer, right? You go to Gallery. You go right here, create plus sign. Go to create screen size, just like a new one. And go right here. I'm basically pinching it by doing this. You pinch it together to make it smaller, to get the canvas smaller, and then, expand it like that. If you want to do undo, you press two fingers to the screen, it'll do that. If you want to redo, let's just say reverse that, put 3, 2, 3, 2, right? So I'm gonna go over here, look at my layers, and I have the layer already, and I'm gonna draw the layer underneath for Sonic's head, okay? So right now, I'm gonna go right here, just draw a circle. It can be very loose, doesn't have to be very tight. As far as brushes go, the brushes are at the top here. And I'm selecting the Cartoon Standard brush. If you want to know about that, I'm going to put it in the Gumroad store. I have a collection there. This is a brush I use that I created. I have like a set there, a brush set for literally this. I'm going to go right there. And what I'm going to do over here is I'm going to draw, this is the under sketch. So if I want to grab this and move it over, just that, I go over here to the arrow, click that, move it over just a bit with my hand. See, and you can kind of adjust it that way. Gonna go right here, draw the spike, and this is just for underneath, okay? I'll show you what I mean. Draw one spike, like so, another one, and another one. Alright. Cool. We got it there. Gonna go over here underneath, and I'm gonna draw kind of like a hot dog shape below, kind of for the mouth area. Alright, it's going to be bigger on this side, it's going to get smaller on this side. You can draw it messy, because what we're going to do is we're going to go over this with another layer. Going to have like the center of his head maybe about here, thinking of the center line between his eyes. And I go right here, up, down, up over here, curve, curve, triangle over here. Actually, I'm going to undo that because the triangle's in the wrong place. Just draw like a V shape right here for one ear, V shape for the far side ear. Okay, this is our like under layer, right? These are proportions for Sonic. I'm going to go over here, top right, click that button right there, and I'm going to put a plus sign to create a new layer. I'm going to go back down to layer 1 where we're on right here, press the N, go over here, there's bar, the opacity. By the way, if you like this kind of stuff, I'm going to start doing these maybe as extra videos like on the iPad, but hit the, hit the subscribe and click the bell notification. I'm going to go over a lot more iPad drawings, even an iPad, just some very simple drawings. You can draw whatever you want, cartoons of any kind. So absolutely, I'm going to start putting these up more. I'm going to go over here, make the opacity, I don't know, it doesn't really matter what you do, as long as you can see it. So I'm going to make it real low, like 7% opacity. Close it up. Go to layer 2 again. We're gonna go to our new layer. Click the brush. Now I can barely see it on the page. I don't know if you can see it, but I can barely see it on the page. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go and I'm gonna start with a final line art. And I'm gonna try to do it relatively quickly. Okay. I'm gonna put the nose in first. So I'm gonna go right here. Put that nose. It's like a square, like the front of the nose. I'm gonna fill it in here. Put a little circle right there on this area, and I'm gonna fill it in. Okay, I'm gonna go over here to kind of the bottom of the mouth area, and I'm gonna pull a line, curve. Gonna go over here, continue. Oops, I'm gonna undo that. Curve right here, undo it a little bit more, it's a little too far. Like there. If you want to, remember how you can turn the whole thing? I can pinch it and turn the entire canvas like that without anything selected. And it makes it easier because I'm right-handed. So my hand naturally goes like this. So I'm gonna kind of turn it so that it's easy for me to do it. So I'm gonna do the bottom part. See right there? There you go. Maybe straighten out this line because the thickness a little bit off. There you go. Make the thickness a little bit more even. All right. Now we got this right here. I'm gonna go over here into the eye area, and I'm gonna go to the eye right here, down, curve up like that. It's like that gravestone shape. So from here, I'm gonna curve down and try to hit that point. It's like that curve. Circle. I didn't do it right. Kind of like an egg-like circle, and you can kind of fix it right here. Right? Gonna go right here and pull back. Pull up. Pull up over here for the far end. The eye on the far end's a little bit lower over there. I'm gonna go over here. Remember, I'm gonna curve right there for that far side eye. I'm gonna turn it just a bit so that if you're left-handed, I would say pinch it and curve it that way. Right there. Gonna go over here and I'm gonna find the pupil and iris on that far side. Looks kind of weird. So, circle, fill it in. Go over here, circle, fill it in. So far, so good. All right, we have this much right there. We have Sonic in his glory. Well, let me scale it up there so you can see it better. There you go. Sonic in his glory. Let's go over here for the mouth. I'm just gonna put it in. Curve. Line over here at the edge. Let me do a little bit darker. All right. Like I said, as far as the brushes go, like I use the cartoon standard. If I want to do some more detail, I do the thin line, which I might use on this later. A flat brush. And there's like a texture brush. But like I said, if you want any of that stuff, go to the Gumroad link. I'll put it in the description, and you can just pick that up. I think it's like $5 for all the brushes that I use, at least on cartoons, the cartoon set. I'm gonna go over here, up, down. Whoops, I gotta try that again. Oops, one more time. Right there, up, down. I'm gonna go over here, curve, go over here, curve. Oops, one more time. Curve, line, line, up, down, go over here, curve, line, line, right there for the top of the head. Now I'm going to go to the far end ear, right, and I'm going to do the same thing. Triangle on that end. If you want, you can clean it up by up here. There's the eraser, the erase tool. You can kind of zoom in really far in there. Just kind of erase that a little bit there. Really useful. Go back to the regular brush, and right here on this side, you can the scale of it. You can go up and down, right, on the scale. Right here is the opacity, like on the brush itself, like how see-through you want it. So let's go over here and do his spikes. So I'm gonna go over here, curve back. Whoops, that's too far. Curve back over here, pull in. One more time. Curve back over here. Oops, one more time. Hold on. Let me undo it. Curve right there. Back, curve right here, curve right here, in, oops, in, whoops, daisy, sorry, trying to straighten the line right there, excuse me. So I'm gonna go over here and go back to the layers and see that layer below it. Let's take a quick look at it real fast. Let's go back. That's originally what we had, right? Now I'm going to turn this off, go back here. Same shape, we use that as our framework. Just going to turn off that frame and go back to this one. Stick to this. Oops. Oops. Sorry about that. If you want, you can kind of mess with the lines right here. Like if you want to just thicken that line, like your regular art training will carry you through that. Right? You can thicken that line. You know, a lot of this stuff I teach, by the way, as far as like steady hands and stuff like that, that's learned through traditional art. But you can do it through this as well. But you're basically, you know, making it fun and stuff. So let's color him. So I'm going to go to the top right-hand corner. Right now it's dark. I'm going to click this circle. Let's just go to like a blue right here of Sonic right there. All right. I don't know. I'm just gonna pick any blue. Once like you can eyeball it. Now again, you can click it off the screen right here. You can move it around. Just pick whichever one you like. I'm gonna hold this. Whoopsie. I'm gonna click it, like pull it out over here, and I'm gonna let it land. Ooh, snap. Since that happened, that means that means something's up with a line right there. That means one of the lines is too thin. Maybe this one. So it like escapes, right? So I'm going to, let's say, you know, it's escaping pretty much. So I need to figure out where it's coming out from. I can't tell where it's coming out from. So let me do this a little bit. Okay, so cool, I got it. So let's go back to the blue, find my blue again. Go over here, drag it. I drag that from the right side when I pick it and just let it go, right? See how easy that is? Go over here. Flat right here. Gonna go back and I'm gonna select kind of like a beige color, like a peach color over here. Let me see a peach for, like a peach color for his inner ear. And one over here for his mouth area. And then his eyes can be anywhere from green or blue. I've seen a bunch of different versions. Let's just make it green to make it stand out. Right there. Over here. Right on. And let me grow this. Oopsie daisy. I think my hands are too cold and sometimes that messes up the screen. Let's go over here. Let's enlarge it here, the paper. There you go. That is Sonic the Hedgehog, a head of his. If you want more of this on the iPad, let me know. Hit that like button. I will do a bunch of these as extra ones. I'm not going to replace any other videos or anything like that, but I want to do extra videos, maybe in the evening, iPad, in the morning, traditional stuff with marker. Let me know what you think. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You guys are amazing. Art Ninjas, you guys are awesome. I will talk to you later. Alrighty? See you later.